I watched a video by Noel Plum this morning about purpose in the universe, and it got me thinking about I think he also talked about meaning there as well, but it did get me thinking about purpose and meaning and cause, really, because they're tangled terms, aren't they? At least they are for me. I sometimes have trouble untangling them, because there are like older theories of causality. I guess I'm thinking of Aristotle, his ideas of final cause and effective cause and all those things, in which the end point of an action could be seen of as its cause. That's the final cause. But we don't talk about that anymore, do we? We've substituted that idea for purpose, and then we've done different things to it. We've imbued purposiveness with intention, either human intention or some kind of divine intention. And cause, we've kind of stripped of any human or divine attributes at all, and thought of that in terms of physical action, just physical material behaviours. And just see if I can unpack that a bit. Because when we talk about, I think Noel Plum mentioned this, why did the chicken cross the road joke? Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. At least I think that's the joke you're referring to there. But why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. So, what's the cause and what's the purpose in that? If the action is crossing the road, the cause is wanting to get to the other side. Wanting. The purpose is getting to the other side. You know what I mean? So that phrase has got both cause and purpose built into it. Aristotle would have said wanting to get to the other side was a final cause. But I think we kind of unpack that in terms of as I say, in terms of a cause and a purpose. So the wanting, this desire in the weird little mind of a chicken, is the thing that propels it out onto the tarmac. Somehow contain that wanting, that desire. Somehow it contains a kind of image of what it's like on the other side, or it's imagining itself on the other side. Maybe it doesn't even need that. Maybe all you need in terms of thinking about this is just a kind of motivating desire. That's all you need, just the firing of some neurons and some biochemical activity powering some muscles which cause it to step out onto the road. That's maybe all you need, and that's the cause. That's what I mean by causality is reducible to physics and chemistry and simple mechanics in a way, or feels like it is. And then there's the purpose, which is this imagined future of being on the other side of the road, where the grain is or something, wherever this chicken is going there for. Yeah, but I can certainly imagine beings, entities, like chickens possibly, but even simpler life forms, having all of these causal things going on, but not having purpose. In fact, I'm not even sure if you could say a chicken has purpose in wanting to get to the other side. I'm not sure how well they can imagine the taste of the corn on the other side of the road, and in order to be able to really consider that a purpose, I want that corn, And if chickens can do that, well, you can just imagine a kind of simpler creature, a beetle stepping off the pavement and walking across the road, because they do that, don't they, sometimes? Or an earthworm coming out of the ground and starting to wriggle across the patio. We might say its cause is to get off the patio, or its purpose is to get off the patio. But the earthworm wouldn't think that. It would just be a series of causally motivating sensory motor activities going on, basic reflexes really. So somewhere in there, there's a cause starts to acquire the propensity for an echoing purpose. And certainly when we get to humans, with humans we think almost entirely in purposive terms. This is Dan Dennett's intentional stance, as he calls it. We attribute most human actions to the purposes. We say, why did he do it? Why did this person do that thing? Why did this person cross the road? You would be thought mad if you started answering that question. Why did this person cross the road? If you started answering it in terms of neuronal firings, or of you know, some desires or a chain of causal events which led up to him stepping out onto the pavement. No, you would say because he wants to go to the shop to buy a paper, or because the you know, he's parked his car over the other side. You would talk in terms of purpose, in terms of the thing that comes after the event, because the cause comes before and the purpose comes after. The cause refers to that which precedes the event, and the purpose refers to that which should follow it. Actually, there's a weird thing there, isn't there? Should follow it, because of course purposes are sometimes thwarted. We can step out to get to the other side, or a chicken can step out, or a beetle can step out with some purpose somewhere in that gradient, but it can get squashed on the way, you know. So whilst the cause remains the same, the purpose is thwarted. And with humans particularly, you know, sometimes we can be wrong about our purposes. You know, we can do things thinking we're doing something for one reason, and actually we don't do it for that reason at all, you know. I think this features in some versions of transaction analysis, which is a kind of counselling, psychoanalytic model, really, that you say that the purpose of an action is its results. The purpose of an action is its result. You know, you don't ask the person why you're doing that thing, you know, why you're shooting yourself in the foot, because I like having a hold of my foot. No, you look to what the results of that are. You know, this person's limping. A lot of people feel sorry for them. They don't have to go to work. They don't have to go to war. You know, the purpose of an action is its results, not what the person necessarily says are their desires at the beginning, the causal, intentional stuff that precedes it. They say precedes it, but you know, I don't know if that's true or not. Anyway, this has been a bit of a ramble, hasn't it? Sorry about that. Just thinking about lots of things to do with where meaning comes from in these things, and particularly to do with meanings that are only established at the ends of things, really. But which is, I guess, related to purpose, cause. Yeah, I'll come back to it later.